Good afternoon. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing today? It's Jennifer, the Keto RN. I am just popping in to save myself a little time and answer some questions. I have had a very full inbox, and I've referred many people to come and listen to this live that I have been wanting to do just because it's just been kind of wild. So I'm going to answer some questions. If you have questions about anything that I say, will you please put them in the comments and I will try to answer them as I am talking. I'll have to pause probably and read them. But anyway, so welcome. If you guys are new to me, new to my page, I've gotten a lot of new people recently. I am a nurse. I've been a nurse for almost 34 years. This year, I can't even believe that. I can't believe I'm that old. But I am. And I work in a hospital in Spokane, Washington, up in the Pacific Northwest. It's a lovely little corner of the country, and I feel very blessed to live in such a great city and have great friends and great family. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. My kids are all grown. They're 25, 22, and 20. And yeah, so two of them live at home, but that's going to end soon. One of them is moving away, so I'm sad about that, but it's all good. So anyway, like I said, as you're popping in, right where you're coming from, and are you doing the keto diet? Have you thought about doing the keto diet? Are you drinking ketones yet? Have you thought about drinking ketones? Are you curious about ketones? Like I said, my inbox has been really full, and I just am trying to reach as many people as I can and save myself and you guys as much time as possible. So the quickest way to get started with either ketones or the keto diet is to start. Just start. Stop overthinking. I'm an overthinker. So this comes from a really honest and vulnerable spot. I overthink everything. I'm a scientist. I'm a science major, right? I'm a nurse. I overthink everything. I look at everything from as many sides as you possibly can. And I got started on the keto diet when I was it'll be almost 6 years. Okay, I didn't intend to do the keto diet. I intended to do low carb and give up sugar for Lent. That was my first thing. Was I was stopping sugar for Lent, and like white flour and just white substances, right? Potatoes, flour, rice, sugar. And eventually I came to the keto diet, but it was kind of a journey. Anyway, so I started that, and I had a headache for like 6 days. I had withdrawal. I had whatever. We didn't even know about the keto flu back then, or didn't have a name. I just felt lousy for 6 days. And I was like, well, if that's what it takes to get off sugar. And I didn't think that I ate that much sugar. I'm not going back. So, anyway, that's kind of a longer story probably for another time. But eventually I got to the keto diet, and I remember being completely and totally overwhelmed with all of the information that was out there and 6 years ago, there wasn't that much, but there was plenty of information and things to make myself crazy. And am I going to do it right? And how do you do it? And I finally just thought, I just have to do this. I'm just going to eat whole foods. I'm going to eliminate rice, pasta, bread, and sugar, and go from there and see what happens. And then, so I guess that's my biggest piece of advice to you if you're just getting started. First of all, start. Quit overthinking it. Quit looking at or listening to all the podcasts and looking at all the Facebook information and Instagram and YouTube. And there's so much information out there that it paralyzes people. And I understand that. I really do. So just start. Start by eating whole foods. Focus on protein. Focus on healthy fats. Focus on cutting out garbage from your diet that you don't need. Like donuts are not okay. They're not. They taste amazing, and that's never going to change, but you don't have to eat them. And so start by just taking the plunge, just making the decision and doing it and finding support. Secondly, I would say write everything down. I was a pencil and paper girl. I modernized myself and bought an app. Not bought an app, but I thank you. I love my jacket too. It's from Prove It. I got it at at a, well, they had it on their website, their clothing website, but I love it too. It's really, well, you can't even really see the color because the way my light's shining on it, but it's kind of a grayish color and it's got this iridescent weave in it. It's just super cool. It doesn't really look like, I'll have to turn off let me turn off my light. But anyway, there, see, it's that color. Isn't that fun? And then in the light, it looks different. But I need my light because I can't see anything. So anyway, just modernize your life. If you're a pencil and paper person, that pencil and paper is fine, but then you have to look everything up. If you have a phone and you want to do a little high tech stuff or higher tech, find an app. There's so many free apps. They're free. Stop. Sorry, my dog's going to bark. Free apps. I use my MyFitnessPal. Carb Manager is a really good one as well. And, excuse me. Hey, stop. Sorry, you guys. It's just life. It's just, I should just let them bark, but dogs bark. That's what I tell myself. Anyway, MyFitnessPal, Carb Manager, there's Lose It, there's others that are, I don't know them all. There are so many now, but if you can avoid paying for one, I would, because I think you can get a lot of information on a free app. And then just track everything you put in your mouth to track. If you don't write it down, it really doesn't mean you didn't, or put it in your phone or your computer or iPad, whatever. It doesn't mean you didn't eat it. It means you're cheating yourself out of actually counting the carbs and the calories and all of that stuff that goes with it. So focus on healthy, whole food, right? Don't worry about the macros right now. Just don't. Just start eating better. If you are following a standard American diet, I guarantee you, if you change your way of eating to something that maybe flips that food pyramid upside down, you will automatically have results, because the food pyramid that we have really isn't designed for our health. It's designed to sell product. And it's not made for you to thrive and do your best. Nobody needs 6 to 11 servings of carbs or pasta or bread or whatever it is, grains in a day. You just don't. Our biology is ancient, and we didn't have those things in ancient times. We didn't need them then, and we don't need them now. So just start eating healthy food. Eliminate sugar. Write your food down. Drink water. I don't know if you can see this is not going to look very big to you, but this is a gallon. This is how much I have left to drink today. I don't drink straight out of this. I pour it into my quart-sized cup, but drink water every day. I drink about a gallon of water a day just because I do. I have for years, and that was not a stretch for me. Drink your water. Get your electrolytes in. I think that's it. Then ketones. Okay, that was the next thing. That's like one of the most popular questions. How do I get started on ketones? I've seen you talk about them. I hear you talk about them. If you are listening right now and you are drinking ketones, tell me what your favorite flavor is of ketones. I like all the flavors. I can't really decide which is my favorite. It changes. It depends on what's seasonal and what's not. So drinking ketones, I think the number one best way to get started and the most economical way to get started is the 10-day challenge. I've done some challenges on my page before. They've been fun. And I do this, I don't know, I go through one of these pretty often. I don't know how often, but I go through them a lot. I love the 10-day challenge. This has 20 servings. I think it's the most economical, well, I know it is, the most economical way to get started. You get 5 different flavors, especially if you're a beginner and you don't really know where to start. Yes, start, repeat, that probably is my absolute favorite. It gives you 5 different flavors. Let's see what's in this one. 5 different flavors, 10 packets that are caffeinated and 10 packets that are decaffeinated. If you drink 2 a day, you'll do this in 10 days. If you drink 1 a day, you'll do this in 20 days. So it's 20 servings. I drink 1 every day for sure. I don't always drink 2, but most of the time when I'm at work, I drink 2 just because I love the energy that I get. It really gets me through that 12-hour shift. helps me stay in a good mood when maybe I have some difficult patients or, just things that come up at work or with my family or whatever. But it's good for my mood. It's really good for my brain. I can really focus on what's going on at work, and stay, making sure that I'm doing the right thing for my patients all the time. And then of course, 12 hours, like I'm going to be 56 this year. 12 hours is on my feet is a long time. It's a long time for anybody, but I can get through it better than a lot of my 20 and 30-year-old counterparts that I work with. So I appreciate it for that because it makes me feel good all the time. So let me open this. I'll show you what the flavors are in this particular one. I don't think they vary too much, but they're different from when I first started almost 3 years ago. So it's pretty. So there's there's raspberry lemonade, which is, I think, their #1 seller. It's a great flavor. It's very fruity and berry-ish. And I will say, hang on, Nancy, if you don't, I totally lost my train of thought. See, focus. I need some right now. Strawberry peach will go on to that. Strawberry peach is good. Probably my favorite. Splash. And these, you can get packages that look like this, or you can get flatter packages that look like this. They're all the same. They contain the same amount of product, but they're just packaged differently for shipping. So Splash, raspberry lemonade, strawberry peach, lime thyme, which is another super, super popular one. Probably the most mild. It's the least, I'd say the least sweet and just easy, palatable flavor. And then Heart Tart, which is a huge favorite of a lot of people that I know. This one is more like a strawberry sweet tart candy. It's good. It's sweet, but it's really, really good. And then Splash is more like how do you describe Splash? It's more like a grapefruit, citrus sort of flavor. Sorry again about the dogs. Okay, Nancy, back to you. Only one flavor I don't care for. All the rest I really like. Normally using 20 ounces of water. Yeah, I drink them in, I think this is about 20 ounces. I'm actually going to mix one up right now. Stop, you dogs, please. I do about 20 ounces of water as well, or 32. It depends. Don't drink them fast, but this is how you drink them. You get your water, you pour it, and then you shake it and drink it. This is rainbow candy. It's a seasonal flavor that just came out this past fall, and it's pretty good. It tastes, it's a Skittles sort of flavor. I thought it was going to be super sweet, but it's really mild and not as sweet as I was expecting, so it's really good. And the reason that I drink these, okay, they give me ketosis in an hour or less. They taste great. They provide my brain with 30% more oxygen. Did you know that? I think that's amazing. Ketones are the preferred fuel for your brain and for your whole body, your brain and your muscles. And with our diet, the way that it is, with our high carbohydrate foods around every corner sort of diet lifestyle that we're living right now, nobody is in ketosis all the time. And even if you're keto, you're not in ketosis all the time. And I don't know that that's the goal. I think the goal is to have some metabolic flexibility. But say I'm going to go to, we just had the holidays. I'm going to go to a Christmas party or a New Year's Eve party or whatever. I will drink ketones before I go. Even now, if I'm going to maybe a friend's house for dinner, or we're going to go out, or whatever the situation is, I'll drink my ketones first. And these are decaf, which is nice, so I'm not going to be up all night. That will keep me making better choices. It fuels my brain. It keeps my brain, keeps me clear on what my intentions are and how I want to eat and why I have worked so hard over these last few years. I'm not going to just go blow it on donuts. I don't know why donuts keeps coming up, but ice cream or cookies or brownies. I made some really good brownies, though. You guys probably saw them. They're so good. That's yummy. So anyway, back to this. Best way to get started. And if you want information about any of this, details on how to order any of this or questions answered, just put details in the comments and I will 100% get back to you as soon as I possibly can. So this is the best way to get started. It's $99. It's always on sale. If you have a smart ship, it continues to be $99 forever. Their latest and greatest product that I absolutely love, that if you are just getting started, will totally amplify your results. It'll make your results happen faster, is their intermittent fasting. And I don't know if you've ever done intermittent fasting. I have tried it a lot. Most intermittent fasting information is about the fasting part, but not really about the food part. But what I love about this is that it gives you support products that will help you stay in ketosis and support your fast, and tells you when to eat. So it's like a no-brainer. It's so easy. And I love this. I've used this. I've dropped a few pounds. I've done it twice. It comes in a 5-day, you get 5 different packets and they support you for 5 days. And what's really cool is that all the directions are written right on the back. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it tells you, it says it makes suggestions, right? It doesn't tell you to do anything, but it makes suggestions. Have your last meal by 6 or 7 p.m. Perfect. So at 6 or 7 p.m., you are done eating for the day. You're going to do your bedtime routine or whatever, go to bed. And then in the morning, instead of eating right away, having breakfast, you're going to pause a little bit. And it gives you, I can open this too, it gives you a package of ketones and some electrolytes. So it just starts your day off right. If you are a cream in your coffee kind of girl or person, you may want to have black coffee, or you may want to wait on your coffee until you're in your eating window. So this has all these good things. This is the strawberry peach, which again is my favorite. So I don't know what flavors they're all going to come with, but they're all usually really good. So strawberry peach and some electrolytes that are in here somewhere. There they are. These are unflavored electrolytes, but they mix in really well. So I would mix these together first thing or after I've had a cup of coffee without cream, or with keto cream, which is something, it's another one of their products that I use that I also really love, but that doesn't get you out of ketosis. So I know it's hard. It's just 5 days, Deborah, you can do it. Or you can just wait. You can have these have caffeine. This one in the colored packages, they have caffeine. So they give you a nice little caffeine boost. They have about as much caffeine as a cup of coffee. So if you are drinking coffee because of the caffeine, I know it's a ritual. I get it. I mean, I really understand. But I have gotten to enjoy actually black coffee because I really focus on what I'm doing for my body in that fasting process, in that fasting window. And I don't fast every single day. When I did this, I did the 5 days in a row and it was great, but I don't fast every single day, maybe 5 days a week, 4 days a week, for the intermittent fasting. And then I try to do a 24-hour fast once a week, but that's another story. So have these first thing. And then 11 or 12, because you're going for like a 16 to 18 hour window of fasting. So if you're going to, you're getting a little hungry, you can start with a protein pack and mix this with water. I mix it with less water than I do my ketones, so maybe 16 ounces of water. Shake it up, and this is vanilla. It's so good. It tastes just like a vanilla milkshake. But this is a protein powder that's not going to break your fast. And then have a small lunch or snack. Hey. A small lunch or a snack, like maybe some hard-boiled eggs and a handful of nuts. Or you can have lunch or break your fast. Maybe you're going to have bacon and eggs, or some chicken salad, or lunch meat and cucumber slices. I mean, I don't know. Whatever it is you're going to eat, have that be your lunch. And the thing is during that eating window, you don't want to continue to starve yourself. You want to eat. So eat protein. Don't eat donuts. Eat protein, eat some healthy fats, have some vegetables, and you'll do great. So ketones, then your protein powder, then your meal. Then in your afternoon, they give you a decaf ketone. This is a Mexican ketone. This is the orange flavor or tangerine flavor, naranja. It's lovely. I love this. So then you drink a decaf ketone in the afternoon. Then you have your dinner, whatever your dinner is going to be. Make it healthy. Again, focus on your protein, focus on your healthy fats, have a little vegetable. And then before bed, you're going to have your second Keto Pro or Keto OS Pro, which is the protein powder. You'll have that one before bed. So you're giving yourself a little protein shot. I know. Sorry, Nancy. Donuts. I got donuts on the brain, obviously. Your protein powder before bed, and that's going to give you some protein to keep you full. And it's got ketones in it, so you're going to go to bed in ketosis. And it's this Chai Nights flavor. It is so delicious, and it's dairy-free. And so is this one. Yeah, they're both dairy-free. This one you could mix with almond milk if you wanted to, or milk if you're a milk drinker. I'm not a milk drinker. I never really have been. But I like the nut milk. So a dairy milk or an oat milk or something like that. Heated, it's amazing. Or you can make it into a milkshake. You can do it with some ice and a bit of heavy cream and your favorite, water or milk or whatever. Blend it up in your Magic Bullet or Vitamix or whatever blender, and it gets really creamy and frothy, and it's so, so good. Okay, then at night, you are going to take these right before bed. These are little Signal OS. They are they're there for DNA support. They help with sleep. They're amazing. And that's your whole day. Then you start your second day with more DNA support capsules, and they're great. So those are all of the questions. That's the simplest route I can give you. So if you're looking to ordering, or you have more questions, just write details in the comments. I will get back to you, or comment, info, whatever. I don't care. I'll get back to you. This is the quickest way to start. It's easiest. It makes the most sense. If you're looking for faster results, you really want to dig in. It's the 25th. It's the 25th already of January. You want you're wavering on your New Year's resolutions. You want to just dig in with both heels and really get things going. Amplify it with this. I think 5 packs of these is $110. So they have bundles where they do these together, and they give you some pretty good discounts. So you can look at that as well. And I can help you with all of that if that's something you're interested in. So hopefully that answers people's questions on how do I start keto? Just start. How do I start ketones? Just start. And the 10-day challenge is your best bet. If that doesn't work for you, contact me. We can go through all the scenarios, and I can offer you any sort of advice if that's what you're wanting. So I think that's it. I hope I answered everybody's questions. Thank you so much for joining me. I will be back in a little bit with dinner. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. What time is it? Oh, I've got a couple hours till dinner, so I'm going to get something going, maybe defrost some chicken. So thank you again, you guys. I appreciate you all. Just please continue to keep it keto, like, comment, share, and I'll see you guys in a couple hours. Bye, everyone.